Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the wing on the left. And he comes up with the deuce.
Assist goes to
and the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Really left alone that time.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Here's Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Here's Hassel. Johnson up top. Cassell. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low, finding a high percentage look there.
Doncic with it. Now Garnett defending. Hachimura down low. Out to Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. For the finish. And Garnett with the slam.
And this is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor in transition.
And here are the Lakers. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on.
Oh, wow.
Yes! How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Here's Doncic. Reeves outside. Stolen. Garnett outside. Offline with his three. Pass to Hachimura. To the right side. Here's Hayes. At the elbow, it's James. Here's Hachimura. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Los Angeles calls.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The three for Doncic. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
It'll be a turnover.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Now into the lineup for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith. Jared Vanderbilt.
The Lakers on D. Trailing by 2. Shoots from the elbow. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And that's 10 points for Garnett. Here's Vanderbilt. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Lob pass to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And so far, Garnett has dominated this game, getting to his spots and executing.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thanks, David. And Minnesota has possession after the basket by Los Angeles.
Finney Smith.
And just a great all-around scorer. Garnett has the defense a little anxious there.
At the line for your
It's his first trip to the line.
Kevin Garnett. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. That one's not going to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Sprewell. Johnson with it. Here's Cassell. Finney Smith defending. 4 seconds left. Goes back up. Kevin Garnett, big ticket. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the wing, James. Tipped away. Here's Sprewell. Johnson outside. Pass to Cassell. Now Garnett. Over Finney Smith. That's good by Garnett. Garnett's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett's so good with the ball in his hand.
Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal
Clearly
foul.
a foul.
First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
James.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Martin from outside. It's hauled in by Goodwin. And James throws it down.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
Pass to Hoiberg. And here's Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's Olowokandi. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Connect in the corner. Back to James. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 5 now.
And already with an NBA body, Bronny battling down low.
Pass to Serbiak.
It'll be
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
He lobs it up. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Puts up a deep three.
Let me tell you from experience, when LeBron James is locked in on defense, that's a scary sight for a team.
Martin with the bucket.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Wally serving.
Second
I
team
love
foul.
how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Minnesota leading by 3. Garnett outside. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Garnett's got 17.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Here's Hachimura. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Los Angeles foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Kevin Garnett taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Doncic. He's got 8. And Garnett with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Reeves outside. Back to Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Garnett can't get it to go. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
It's on Kevin Garnett.
Okay, Brown with the big boy. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
And so he hits both. Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to Cassell. Back to Johnson. It's blocked. Intercepted. Here's Cassell. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Cassell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, you can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
Minnesota's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time. Lakers trail by 11. Johnson down low. Here's Garnett. Good work defensively by Hachimura. On the wing, James. Back to Hachimura. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Here's Cassell. Misses the 3. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 9 points. Garnett with the block. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Sprewell. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Timberwolves getting their 7th free throw attempt here. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
Shooting 1.
Los Angeles on D. Garnett with it. And Garnett with the slam.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And a wide open look for Hachimura. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Loud pass to Garnett. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Los Angeles calls timeout. Look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They've got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 13. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. From the inbound, driving in. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Cassell's got 12 points in the game. Doncic outside. Top of the key, connect. To stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Pass to Garnett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jared Vanderbilt.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
Team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Kevin Garnett. 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Lakers trail by 15. The 3 for Doncic. Out left to the wing. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 on the clock.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Doncic powers it home.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Coming on the
That
floor
pass
for the Lakers.
wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty thing.
LeBron James.
And the Lakers making a change here. Timberwolves leading by 13. Garnett outside. The rebound by James. And the Lakers have possession. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Fires the three. Another miss by Minnesota.
Oh, man, you know he would love to have that one over. Yes, and Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Garnett. Come down in the low post. It goes. Garnett's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
LeBron James.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Third personal
And
foul.
there's the call on James.
Team foul.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hoiberg. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
Rui
foul.
Hachimura picks one up.
Team foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Timberwolves had 6 free throws in 10 attempts. And so he makes both from the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And they double up James. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to LeBron. A rebound by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. 1 second separating the shot clock in game clock. And there it is for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. Here's Vincent. LeBron outside. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one. Here's Hoiberg. And the 3-ball is good. Hoiberg's got 5 now. It could go. Misses.
That's the end of the third
And
quarter.
so it's Minnesota with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lakers trail by 16. No one near Reeves as he lets it go.
Austin Reeves.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Pass to Hoiberg. Down low. Madsen. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Hachimura. From deep, Reeves hits the 3-point bomb.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. Oh, and a big move by LeBron.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dance team.
Both teams will make substitutions. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here's LeBron outside. Again, James missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Great at finding open teammates. You want to sell feeding the shooters.
Pass to Doncic. Launches it. Rebound, Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Cassell, guarded by Doncic. Here's Cassell, kicks it out to Garnett. Just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's an 18-point game. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Now Reeves. From past the arc. Unable to get that one. Timberwolves leading by 18. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's James. He drains the quick shot. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Out to Doncic. Back to Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Pass to Garnett. Over LeBron. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. Garnett outside. Here's Hassel. Knocks it loose. And stolen by James. Minnesota with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Garnett. .55 seconds left in the game. And James pulls it down. Here's Los Angeles now, trailing by 13. And there's the lay-in.
LeBron James.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Substitution on the court.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Sprewell. Timberwolves passing it around. Garnett up top. Here's Cassell. Defended by Vincent. Whistle blows.
Lakers
if that's
ball.
going to be a travel. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Yep, it's good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Down low. And it's Morant missing. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
To the inside. Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Offensive rebound. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Clock at 6. To the paint. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And he drives in. And then Morant with the dunk.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Now here's Morant. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Here's Edey. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And the Grizzlies call time here.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Here's Pippen. Inside. Aldama. Shakes him. And the basket by Pippen.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Right side Morant. Here's Jackson. Got a hand on it. To the inside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Pippen. He's got 5. Down low. Aldama. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And that one's good. Bagley.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And they're running. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Morant. Morant drawing the double team. Pass to Wells. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. Here's Bagley. Shoots over Jackson. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 8 points.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano a mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Pass to Bain. Here we go. Now Jackson. Left side Moran. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. 10 points for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Back to Clark. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Graham.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got 6.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
Deflected. To the paint. Offensive board. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Memphis leading by 18. He takes it in. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Edey. Jackson with it. Here's Wells. Outside Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, BA, he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Kennard outside. Snatched away. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
51 seconds left to play in the first half.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Morant. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Back to Bagley. Pass to Pippen. Driving to the basket. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
Second personal foul.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. It doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Back to Morant. Goes back up. Edey, that's good. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Doubled by Jackson. Aldama. He buries it from 3. Aldama's got 6.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Morant with it, and it's Aldama picking him up. Here's Edey. Here's Wells. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Jackson.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
Kennard for three. Pass to Pippen. Shoots over Morant. Kennard for three. Hits the trifecta. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Back to Williams. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Ja Morant grabs the miss.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Payne, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Stolen by Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweep pass. Throw it up to him. Jared knows what to do.
Memphis leading by 16. And here's Morant. Oh, an impossible move! Ja Morant!
It's been all about Ja tonight. He can score in so many different ways.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Down low. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And then Morant with the jam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Clark. Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Bane. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Grizzlies ball. Substitution on the court.
Grizzlies trail by 16. And Morant gets double teamed. Clark in the post. And a nice finish on the layup. Clark's got 6 points.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Aldama. Banked it in off the glass.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Memphis ball. Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Grizzlies trail by 18. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Pippen. Yep, count it. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Tipped. And they'll keep possession. And here is Williams. Here's Bagley. Aldama grabs the board.
Marvin Bagley to third.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Oh, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Blocked! And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Here's Bain. No one near him. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
To the middle. It's Jackson, high post. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Memphis leading by 23. Bain with it. He's picked up by Bain. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. And here's Morant outside. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Substitution on the court.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth.
Memphis foul.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter. But definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Williams into the lane. The shot's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Going all the way to the rack. Jackson down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
Conchar outside. Jackson outside. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Edey. And he dunks it down. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Kicks it out to Kennard. Pass to Edey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Count that bucket. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half. Up top, Kennard. Jackson outside. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Pass to Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul.
Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Ja Morant. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Payne. The three is up. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Wells. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for two. Well.
And so he hits both. So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.